Hello. So for my second question for the Unit 4 assessment, I was given the equation f of x is equal to x up to the 4 minus 8x squared plus b. And I was also given a point of inflection at -4 and -1270. And then I was asked to find the values of a and b in this function. So I'm not going to lie, this question stumbled me a bit at the beginning just because so little information is given. But as my great math teacher once said, if you ever are in doubt, you should always just find the derivative. So that's what I did. So I found the first derivative, which is 4x cubed minus 2ax. And of course the b basically just gets dropped, turns into a 0. And then I found the second derivative, which turns out to be 12x squared minus 2a. Now I did all this using the power rule, which is basically like finding the second derivative. I dropped the 3 to the 4, it became a 12, and then I minused 1 from the degree, and it becomes a 2. Anyways, the reason that the a stays is because a is a constant that we don't know. So we can't just drop the a in the second derivative. It actually must remain. So then what I did next was that we know as a rule that when the second derivative equals 0, there is a point of inflection. And we're given that point of inflection, right? So we know that at 12x squared minus 2a equals 0 when x is equal to -4, which is right here. So I plugged the -4 in, which is right here, sorry. I was pointing with my hand. So after I plugged in the -4 for the x, we were left with the a, which is one of the variables we had to solve for. And when we only have one variable left, we can very easily solve for it. So I just solved, and I got 96 as being the a value. So what we have now is we actually have an x value plus a y value over here, and now we also know the a. So we know the x's, we know what f of x equals, and we also know what a equals. So the only thing left is to find b. So what I did was I made f of x, I turned f of x into -1270, and I made that all equal to -4 to the 4 minus 96, which is the a, times -4 to the 2, plus b. Now keep in mind the two -4's we got here, they came from the point of inflection that was given to us in the question. And the -1270 was also given to us as a point of inflection on the function. So we know that -4 and -4 comma -1270 is a point on this graph, which is why we can use them in this equation. Anyways, I basically just isolate for b, and then we solve for b, and we get 10 as equals to b. So in the final answer is that a equals 96 and b equals 10 in the equation f of x over here. And yeah, that's the final answer. We found a and we found b. Thank you so much. See you at the next question.